Turn me up, Timmy Turner. So we're about to get fairly odd in here. This is Intoxicating Sports. I'm your boy B-Team Brady with, as always, Josias, Hunter, and Bowman. Intoxicating Sports, we are first on the charts.
And your hearts.
That's literally what I was going to say next.
Dinglebird second.
And Bowman, I got a question. Do you know who else is in first right now?
It could mean
Chiefs?
anything.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. Just trying to channel my dad right there.
So you're not afraid to take the Rams against Steelers shotgun yet?
I'll revisit that today.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Oh.
You know, it feels good to just sit up here being first place.
No, your team looks so good. You should be expecting a lot out of your team this year. Super Bowl bound.
Talking about my team, Steelers?
Yep.
I like hearing that from you.
Better set your expectations very high. You won't be disappointed.
That's why I've liked the past few years, because I don't have to set them very high. So then when they do this, I'm very excited about it. And I get to come on here and do this. I did say last week, man, I really hope they beat the Ravens somehow.
Somehow.
So I can come on here and do this. Dude, okay, funny story actually, real quick. During the game, I was at my...
I hope my team wins this week.
Dude,
Crazy.
go ahead.
During the game, I was I went to Buca de Beppo. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
But food was fire. That's pretty awesome. Should have done a review there, actually, I haven't done one of those in a while.
Community service.
But it was dope. And I went to the bathroom. My dad's like, yeah, I'll go with you. So he left way before me because I was taking a dump. And I got back to the table. He wasn't there. So I'm like talking to Sam, where's my dad? Can't find him. And then all of a sudden I hear somebody scream from the other room. Can't see anywhere over there. My dad just like shouts. And I look through and I can see a little TV, and the Steelers did something good. I just see like terrible towels and shit. So then I realized my dad is in the other room at the bar, not with our family at all, just screaming for the Steelers. And then they all found out, and it's pretty funny. And he would just leave periodically to go back and watch the game.
Do you know what play it was that he was cheering for?
Oh.
4-yard rush or something.
Oh, no, it was the touchdown, the Pickens touchdown. That was towards the end of the game. And they came back. We talked about it because then I realized I could see the TV. And then he went back over, and I think Highsmith got that sack and fumble recovery by T.J. Watt. And he screamed again at that one. And then at that point, everybody was just laughing because they knew it was him. Shout out my dad, being a real fan. Pretty dope.
That game was awful to watch for anyone that wasn't a Steelers fan.
It's like the Ravens tried to lose the game. Well, the receivers did, at least.
I've never seen a worse wide receiver performance from a team.
I also don't know
Entire core.
on Joey Porter Jr.'s interception. That pass by Lamar just looked fucking bad. Like, he didn't even put it in the right spot for OBJ to try to go up and get. Just put it right there for JPJ. Bad fucking pass.
OBJ, JPJ.
JPJ.
That was a lot of letters right there.
PB&J.
PB&J.
I think the whole night Lamar did pretty decent, and then he started putting balls in places where he felt that his receivers are supposed to be catching them because they were fucking catching nothing that were hitting their hands. Like, it was
Yeah, that video was funny. Of them just dropping a
outrageous,
bunch of
bro. It
balls.
was crazy. I mean, you should have watched it live when you put money on it. And
I wish I was watching it. No, I had a great family gathering, though. I was
great.
just glad I got to see
Great.
the end of it and figured out there was a TV there.
you guys got very lucky.
I didn't mean to start that off a whole Steelers thing. All I want to do is say we're in first place, but that was fun.
I'm looking at standings now. In first place are the Steelers, but only 3 teams in the NFL have scored less points on the year, and one is the Browns, who were on bye last week. So if they just had a field goal instead of a bye, there'd be only 2 teams with less points.
Defense
One of
wins
them the
games,
Giants?
baby.
Yeah.
That's given.
Yeah. Giants, Patriots. That's it. Giants, Patriots, Browns. Only ones that have scored less than the Steelers.
Tough.
The Patriots haven't scored in 2 weeks, right? They get
Correct.
That's tough.
30
I mean, they are
pieced out,
last. They have
like
55 points through
38
3 weeks.
34.
It was
through 5
Yeah,
weeks.
they haven't scored in
Bill
2 weeks.
Belichick's worst 2 losses in history. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
they
that's
scored.
back-to-back.
They scored 3 on the Cowboys.
they,
Ooh, 3.
Yep.
back to back though. It's Bill Belichick's worst 2 losses of his history. Like it broke it. The first one was 34, I think. What was the first loss?
35.
35, and then the second one was
34.
Yeah.
So he couldn't have broke it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
But it was right there.
Yeah, it was right there. Excuse me. It was just like his worst 2 losses.
Yep, sounds right. Should be. Well, we got a fun pod today, boys. We hit 49ers dominating the Cowboys. Joe Burrow bounces back with the Bengals.
Booty.
Nice dub against the Cardinals. Vikings lose key member on their team. Stay tuned to see who it is. Might be Hunter Prodzinski as a fan of their team. And Drunk Draft, as always, your favorite segment. Shout out Jake Stratton for that graphic last week. That was dope. Didn't even ask him for a thing. He just watched the pod Thursday and then sent that graphic to me like midday.
Yo,
Real fan.
Jake Stratton, listener of the week.
Yep.
I have to send
Damn.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him on the wall.
Put it on the wall, well, along with all the other listeners of the week.
It's on the back wall. You guys can't see it.
We need to have like a thing that says fan of the week and just take a picture and we'll start posting them on the wall.
Hell yeah.
We'll get a sticky note, put it on the wall for you guys.
Enter all of them in at the end of the year for a drawing for a fireball shooter.
Guest appearance. Oh.
No. One fireball shooter.
It's like a 30-cent value.
One fireball shooter.
They have to do it.
Woo! All right, baby. Let's get into it. Hey, let's start with our opening line.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I don't got a great one today, but I did have something on Twitter that made me chuckle. After one of the recent Vikings losses, our worst lineman, Ed Ingram, apparently got a lot of hate mail and whatnot. So he made a post about it and being like, fuck y'all, I'd like to see you guys try what I'm doing and all this. And like it was pretty nasty comments that he showed. He like posted pictures of. So I was scrolling through the replies and 9 out of 10 of them are like, oh, you don't deserve this. Just keep grinding. He's a second year, maybe third year player. So he's like, just keep working. You'll get there. Don't listen to the haters. And then this one from Captain Kirk O'Season says, I can guarantee my 2-week-old autistic cat can guard better than him.
Jeez.
My God damn. Those fucking retarded cats are in the first place.
Twitter dudes are fucking ruthless as
That's
hell.
crazy.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
good.
I laughed so hard, bro.
Yeah,
that was the best reply I heard. I think athletes get paid enough that they can take a little ridicule here and there, as long as it's not like death threats to their family.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. You just can't read that shit.
I'd get a chuckle out of it.
That's tough, man. Funny though. Let's talk about your Vikings.
Oh, goody.
So we just learned today, Tuesday, October 10th, that JJ is going to miss 4 games right now. He just was placed on IR. Got a hamstring injury.
So at least 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, could end up being more, but it has to be at least 4. I think their next 4 are Bears, 49ers. You probably know after that because I don't.
Packers.
They're talking about Justin Jefferson, by the way.
Did I not say his name?
Said JJ.
Oh,
Said JJ.
JJ
It
McCarthy,
could be like JJ Spawn.
quarterback for Iowa. Yep.
Yeah,
Wait,
we got at Bears,
I just ignore me.
home Niners, Monday Night Football, which will be much less fun to watch now. At Packers, at Falcons for the next 4.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing here? You think they're gonna? You want them to tank? You want them to trade Kirk? You want them to try? What's the plan?
Dude, I don't know. I before it came out that he was going to go on IR and miss at least 4 weeks, it was just rumored that like he would probably at least sit for the Bears game, which I was fine with. Sitting at 1-4, I was like, if we can't beat the Bears without Justin Jefferson, we're bad, and should tank anyways. So to me, that was like a cop-out. Now that he's going to miss 4, it's hard to imagine him missing 4 games and then coming back and making the playoffs. And it would be such a grind to get back there. The second half Vikings schedule is way easier than the first. We have a stretch here in the middle that's Packers, Falcons, Saints, Broncos, Bears, Raiders. Like, realistically could go 5-1 during that stretch.
Winnable.
Right. So before the injury, I honestly was not worried about starting 1-4. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it's way worse than it sounds. Way worse than it is now without JJ. It's bad. I don't know. I don't know if I don't. We need to restart. We need to get rid of Kirk. I've gotten to that point.
All right, shipping the quarterback out.
The problem is that he still has a no trade clause this season. So to trade him mid-year to sell that hard, we would need his okay. And to sell that hard, it's probably going to a bad team where he wouldn't be okay with waiving the no trade clause to go mid-year. Maybe, but there is no indication from inside the building that he really wants to leave. Which just makes things really difficult, because then how hard can you sell mid-season if you really want to? You could sell some ancillary players, maybe, but I don't have a great answer. I fucking hate it. It's a tough situation.
I tried to look at their new win total about a few hours ago, and on FanDuel they didn't even have them up. I don't know if they do on any other site. FanDuel didn't have it.
I just saw it like playoff odds and division odds. Circa has 18-1 for Vikings to make to win the NFC North now, which is crazy. 18-1 when you're considering what we have left in
Packers
the
just
season.
lost to.
I know. I think the Lions just run away with it at this point. They have a 2-game lead over the Packers, and they already beat the Packers in Lambeau. So Lions just probably run away with it. But before the JJ injury, there was definitely a real possibility that Vikings, like I said, go on that run on the easy part of their schedule, finish like 9-8, and sneak into a weak NFC wildcard slot. Now, is that worth it? Even if JJ comes back and we go on a run, is it all worth it to get the 7th spot and then probably just get knocked out first round, or even second round, win a game and get knocked out? We clearly have to rebuild. Our defense is last in the league. I think they're last at least in against passing. Our secondary sucks.
Yep.
Our talent is god awful, especially on defense. Offense, we have dudes. Our line could be a little better, but we're fine. But we're not going to do anything with the talent we have. So I'm fully in for a rebuild. The question is just like what does that look like? I think we have to wait to trade or get rid of Kirk after the season. And we need more than just like 1 year of drafting though. So it's going to be a minute.
I don't even know where he would go in a trade.
I heard Falcons thrown out. Jets is always a possibility.
Jets was the one that I was like, okay, maybe go there. Smartest thing to do, I think, would be, just lose your fucking games, tank. As a fan, I would hate that. That's not what I want to see. But like you said, if they just get into the playoffs, one of the last seeds, there's no way they get through and win the Super Bowl. I didn't think at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, and they are underperforming even compared to that. So, I don't know. I mean, the good thing is they're not – you don't have to decide right now. Like, they're going to try at least for the next few games. It's still October 10th. Like, it is early. They still can make it. They're favored against the Bears this week without JJ. So, like, they win that game. They're not going to beat the Niners the following week. But then the Packers, Falcons, Saints, Broncos, they can go on a run after that. JJ comes back at 6-6 and they make a late season push, I'm okay with that. But I think regardless, after the year, you get rid of Kirk and look towards the future.
If they are pushing for a spot, they have to play the Lions twice in their last 3 games.
Yeah,
That's going to be very tough.
last 3 games are Lions, Packers, Lions. So like if they are close and fighting for a spot, those easily could be teams they're fighting against. So they kind of can control their destiny by the end. Which gives me hope, but man, I don't know. I'd say if they lose the Bears this week, just call it. Sell Hawkins.
Yeah, if you lose the Bears, fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It's in
got-
Chicago, but they should still win.
I think I got to tank my dynasty now because I'm 1-4 in my dynasty league
And lost JJ.
and just lost JJ. What's even better though is that Josias has JJ in our Minnesota league, and we got a big bet here. I'm looking at you as the caddy.
He's also 1-4 with JJ, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
We got a big bet.
That's pretty tough, dude. JJ has had a good start to the year. How did you guys go 1-4 with JJ?
I hate because I have 2 Steelers on my team. So that's the reason why I'm losing.
Whose fault is that?
It's definitely mine. But
All right.
I fucking hate my life.
I don't even have 2 Steelers on my teams.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I got a team.
Wait.
I played against him this week.
Damn, yeah.
You thought about who the other Steeler was, and then he's hurt as fuck after week 1.
Yeah, that sucks. That was like the best Steeler. Deontay Johnson, that is.
Jalen Warren, yeah.
George Pickens put up a couple great games once they actually throw him the ball up in the air.
Because that's the only place he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, if they ever go one-on-one, I just throw it up to him most of the time.
I'm down with it. He's a great jump ball receiver.
Yeah.
I think after the catch, though, he does the dumbest shit. Like, there's 2 plays that I saw him, like, not go out of bounds and, like, did this little jump. Like, he, like,
you
jumped
talking-
backward, like, into the – I'm talking about Pickens. Like, after the catch,
Yeah.
some of his runs just look like he's trying to kill himself. Like,
Well, I remember that one time he like just jumped into a deep back, and it was weird as fuck.
That's one of them. But last week, he straight turned around and jumped, like, his back, like, fetal position. And he was facing, like, his own end zone. I don't know what he was doing. But, like, it was, like, right before the end, like, the outside, like, out of bounds. And I was like, what was that? He's like, someone break my spine. Is what it looked like. So that's
Please
what I'm
don't.
saying. But no, yeah, he jump ball like nasty. He's looking like a dog so far. But Kenny Pickett's got to get it out to him. That shitty ass line you guys got.
All right, Steelers are on the topic here. All right, relax.
Steelers could trade for Kirk Cousins. Probably be a much better team.
That'd be
Dan
kind of
Jones.
cool.
Yeah. So you need a wide receiver too, though. You still need someone to throw to.
I don't. If we put him at quarterback, I don't think we'd need another wide receiver.
You need Deontay back. He likes to throw to.
Isn't he eligible?
He's a timing dude that is accurate. That doesn't vibe with Pickens, who just needs someone to throw it up to him. And Pickens
Pat
makes it.
Freiermuth his stock would go up for sure if Kirk was our quarterback.
I think Deontay would be great with him. Hell, take Hawkinson in a package deal.
You just gave him a new contract.
I think he's so overrated.
Paid
I
him
wish
a
we
lot of
wouldn't
money.
have. He's not that elite. He's like the highest paid tight end now.
I feel like your opinion on that was way different when he got signed.
He was great at the end of last year, and he hasn't changed much as a player. The change is that we made him the highest paid tight end in the league over the offseason. So last year he was on a rookie deal and cost us a second-round pick. And I have no problem with that. That was a great trade until you overpay him. Then it's not such a great trade.
Your general vibe, I believe, was that you thought T.J. Hawkinson was great, though.
He is top 5 tight end in the league. Absolutely.
I'm
I still
okay with
think
that statement.
Yeah. I think there's still slightly better tight ends.
He dropped.
Ready to let it slide.
He dropped one. T.J. Hawkinson dropped the pass, and then Hunter went in on his ass like in the middle of the game.
I just
he's
say
like,
he
he's like,
gets
you
paid
shouldn't
to be
pay that
elite.
much. Yeah, like you need to catch the fucking ball. It was twice hit his hands.
If you're going to get paid elite money, be an elite player.
You're not elite, bro.
He's not. He's good. He's great. He's not elite.
I was never big on him. I thought he was good. He'd probably be that 5 spot. You want to move on to a different NFC team?
The Bears. I just said.
Battlestar Galactica.
I don't want to talk about the Bears.
And no one wants to talk about the fucking Bears.
Oh, let's go, Fields.
Big game was the 49ers versus Cowboys, bro.
Well, you said it was a big game. I said, no, the Vikings-Chiefs is the big game. I think Niners kill the Cowboys. You remember that?
Good prediction.
And they fucking did.
I was waiting to see how Brock Purdy would do against the Cowboys to give him his props, and yeah, I mean, he fucking did it.
He's good, bro.
And what the Cowboys defense shows up when they want to show up.
They're
I don't
all over the
understand.
place.
They can be so maybe it's just because they're playing bad teams, and so they can kill these bad teams. But Micah Parsons was non-existent in that game.
Didn't see him at all.
Did nothing. They just lost Leighton Vander Esch, middle linebacker. They already have Trayvon Diggs gone. And the star players, I mean, McCaffrey wasn't anything special. Debo wasn't anything special. And Brock still carved them. Like 250 yards, 4 touchdowns. They left Kittle wide open on most of these plays.
Ayuk didn't do anything either, and Kittle just ran off.
I think these guys, they just spread the ball around more. Just because no one had like 100 yards doesn't mean they didn't do shit. Like Debo had a big 40-yard rush. Ayuk had some clutch third down catches. Kittle obviously had the 3 touchdowns. I just think Cowboys' biggest strength is that D-line. Their defense, but in particular D-line. And they will absolutely eat on teams that have a garbage offensive line because the quarterback just has no time to do anything. See 40-0 over Daniel Jones in week 1.
Shout out Giants.
The Niners have a formidable offensive line where Purdy at least is not just going to be rushed every play. And he's pretty cool even when he does get a little pressure. He gets enough time, and you don't need a ton of time with the best offensive playmakers in the league. With all those dudes we just mentioned, someone's going to be open, especially when all their playmakers are the opposite of the Pickens type that we just talked about. They are dudes that are better once the ball is already in their hands. That's why they hand off to Deebo Samuel 5, 6, 7 times a game because, he's just as good as a running back. You get him out in space and he's running over dudes. So you don't need a huge pass block to run a 3-yard wide receiver screen to Ayuk or Debo and watch him go for 25. I think that offense is just set up to never really be in that much trouble.
Play calling's great. System's great.
Coaching's great. Personnel is great. I don't see how that's not the best team in the league right now.
Yeah, 100%. There's no better team. I was always thinking that Brock Purdy was just system quarterback. I just wanted to see how they did against the Cowboys. Even though I think half of it still is a system, though. I got to say now, he's top 10 quarterback in the league. I don't think
Purdy?
you can debate that. But I also... It's half and half. He's very good. He won't make mistakes, so he has to be a top 10 quarterback because he has those stats. He's got 0 picks, doesn't make mistakes. But I want to say this and see if you guys agree.
Not likely.
I think if they put, let's just say, Andy Dalton as their quarterback, they would still be undefeated. You agree with that or disagree?
I agree they would still be undefeated. Any system, quote unquote, system quarterback would kill it in that system. But I think Purdy is still definitely a step above Andy Dalton, probably 2.
Yeah. I am impressed with Purdy, but there's always a but. There's always a but with me. on Purdy. I don't know, dude.
Well, the thing is,
I like how he is, and I hope this triggers Oscar. There's always a but
He's an active
with
listener.
me with him.
I was just reading a text from him a second ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was having some suggestions about drunk draft. I'll mention them later because
Okay.
shouldn't say it on the
Dope.
pod for sure.
Shouldn't say it.
100%.
Okay.
jeez.
We got an X-rated version on our OnlyFans.
Purdy is one of the how the thing is the team is so good, the system is so good. Like, what would it take to convince yourself that Purdy is just a dog? You know, like he's always just gonna run the system and not have to be a Mahomes and making people miss and running downfield and throwing like left-handed and shit.
I think the only thing would be is if he changed teams and was sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think this might be my maximum right here. Like, he's top 10 quarterback. I think he's very good. Doesn't make mistakes. I think that's as far as I'll ever go.
Would you have said the same thing about like Tom Brady when he started? Low draft pick.
When he started, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Purdy's just
yeah,
started
and I
too.
think
he's
I think
13
everyone
or whatever he was in.
did back then because he was being carried by defenses to start.
I honestly was thinking about a comparable for Purdy today, and Tom Brady came to mind. Like, that's going to sound awful in a bite or whatever because Purdy, Tom Brady, whatever, that's not even fucking close. But it kind of similar players, just really smart, take care of the ball, runs the offense to the highest potential that it allows. If anything, like, he's not going to have, or at least not yet, doesn't have like Tom Brady's clutch ability to like run a 2-minute drill down the field. Like, I don't think that's Purdy. He also doesn't have the arm that Brady has, I don't think.
Thank you.
But he does have
Appreciate
more. He does have better legs than Tom Brady.
Oh,
Whoa, come on, man.
No?
look at those.
Brady flexes quad. He's like, oh, my leg. Were you crazy?
Jesus Christ.
No, I think, okay, maybe then I'll give him more props because they've won 7 straight games with like 30 points or some shit I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not in any close games to show where he's got that shit 2-minute drill. If he does that, then okay, I'll go up another step. But like
What do you
after
think-
that is going to be my next butt.
What do you think his ceiling is in ranking quarterbacks? Where do you think you could? Who do you think you could rank him ahead of?
Outside the top 5?
I think his ceiling
But
is...
it's also like it's not if we're ranking pure talent, obviously he's not there. But with system and stats, shut the fuck up, Siri.
I didn't even. I was just sitting here. I wasn't even
Brady triggered Josiah's Siri from like 8 feet away. That's pretty cool.
I'm not sure she understood though.
She's mad about
She
Purdy.
definitely didn't understand.
He's pretty good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give me a number.
God
What do you think?
damn
He can't be top 5.
No,
I don't.
I think he's. I think
Like,
he's
give me
10.
a quarterback,
Geno
a specific
Smith.
quarterback.
Like,
That he'll
Geno.
never be better than?
Yeah, I think he'll be
Okay.
just
Right
as-
now
I
is
think
where
he'll
you
finish
think
just
his
as good
ceiling-
as Geno at the end of the year.
He's probably better than Geno right now.
Geno's, yeah.
I would say he's around a Kirk Cousins right now.
See, like I would say Kirk Cousins is better than Brock Purdy.
But it's
But
close.
like his stats, some of those might not reflect that, and he's obviously 5-0, and Kirk isn't.
I will.
I don't know how to compare this.
Oh yeah, it's super hard to compare. The teams are quite a bit different, even though they try and do some of the same things. But Kirk's stats always look better than they should because he doesn't take chances downfield as much as he should, so he doesn't get the big plays as much. And I think Purdy's pretty good at that actually. Like he takes care of the ball while still taking his shots downfield, and he doesn't have the fucking cannon arm. Obviously, getting drafted in the 7th round, that would never happen. But he's still fucking accurate and is like built for that offense. I don't know. I see him roughly a Kirkish. I don't think he could ever break in like top 5 of the league unless it's like 10 years from now, like the Tom Brady sort of thing.
Okay, so like this year, let's just say 49ers go 14-3. They are the best team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And Brock Purdy has one of the top completion percentages.
Yeah, I still don't
lowest
think he's top
picks.
5.
Then statistically and team-wise, you would say he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Or some people would say that. Even though in your head you know that he's not better than those first 8.
Yeah.
Because of raw talent, right?
That's what I think. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think you have to separate the system when the system is that good. That is not the case for probably the other 31 teams in the NFL, but that system and personnel is just so good that it's a unique kind of scenario.
Shout out Oscar. I don't know.
Oscar's a big Niners fan, and it's probably a good year to be a Niners fan.
Oscar hopped over like 2015, I think, or something like that.
Big Colin Kaepernick guy.
I was around that time, man. He was just like, I'm done with whoever he was
He
cheering
was a Bengals
for.
fan at
Was
first,
he a
right?
Bengals fan? I don't know what it was.
Hopped off at the wrong time.
He hopped off, and did he? I mean,
Neither of them have won anything, so I don't know.
AFC Championship.
Both of them have lost in the Super Bowl, right?
Oh, they won an NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Yeah, because I remember when he switched it first, he was telling everybody he's a Niners fan, and then people were giving him shit, saying he was a bandwagon.
Ever been?
Yeah.
Ever since he's been, I'm like,
He was mad about it at
Yeah.
first. I remember.
It's kind of bandwagoning. It's hard to argue that. But, it was 8 years ago at this point, I guess.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
When did EMAD change teams?
Emad's always been a Niners.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Emad's a Chargers fan, but he just also follows a lot of Niners stuff because he
All
lives over there.
Man, we should do that Madden League again.
That shit was fun as hell. Just like 15 dudes, 2 different divisions. You win your division, see you in the Super Bowl. But it wasn't really like that. It was like, who's going to beat David at the end? And nobody beat David.
I'll just cut his power off if I have to play him.
There you go.
Call AAP.
I could put just bring David to a party and be like, anybody beats him in Madden, I'll give you 100, but you got to pay $15 to play him. He would rack up some dough for me. 3-minute quarters.
You see that video resurfacing this week of when Cardell Jones went to the Nationwide Children's Hospital and played NCAA football against a kid that was dying of cancer. And he beat him 85-7.
Andrew Bradley showed me that when I first saw it, but yeah, I remember that.
No mercy, dude.
Nigga, that's 12 gauge, baby.
He really did that?
Oh, yeah. I remember at the time, too, is right when he was like, big because he got the starting job over JT. And he's just a goon. He's a hilarious follow on Twitter. Always has been. So he went on like a pod afterwards and was telling people about it. And that video, for whatever reason, just this week was like circulating around again.
That's so funny.
Fucking
Jardell Combs.
Definitely one of my favorite OSU quarterbacks.
I've met him like a couple of times. He's really nice. Like at the bar, like he's just standing there, like, "What's up, Cardell?"
I could see that. He does seem like just a chill dude.
Yeah, super chill.
That run in 14 when he took over as quarterback was legendary.
Bro, I remember a specific run. It wasn't the championship game. It was the game before. Or was it the
Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know. He trucked somebody.
Yeah, I remember. He runs straight up the middle, and the safety tries to come up and
he
just
trucks him.
I just hit that mic.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, that was I just rose up. It was so great. He's a fucking monster.
That was fucking lit.
12 gauge dog.
He would launch that bitch too. Like, looked like a fucking
He had an arm.
rocket out
He had
his
an
fucking
arm, bro.
hand. He just shoo. That team was great.
Like Devin Smith never
Yeah.
did anything in the NFL at all.
We got a touchdown every
But,
game. Nigga,
yeah,
the
just
fuck
jump
outta
ball
here.
to Devin Smith
Just
1-on-1. He's catching that every time.
Devin Smith just fucking. I don't know, dude. He's a monster. I remember every game Devin Smith caught a touchdown. We won.
We won about every game that year. We lost the first one to Virginia Tech. Cardell Jones never lost a game as a Buckeye that he played quarterback. I mean, he lost when he was set as a backup. So he's back up to JT that whole 14 year until the Big Ten championship against Wisconsin. Won 58-0, then went on to beat Alabama, then Oregon. And then the question was, who do we start the next year? JT Barrett is healthy, but Cardell just won the last 3 games and won us a national championship. And they didn't say the whole time. You guys remember this? And we watched the first game at the 4th Street house.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was just dying for it to be Cardell because I hated JT Barrett. And they rushed him out there for the first series, and I went ballistic and got blackout drunk. And then, so that season, that whole 15 year, we were preseason number 1, supposed to just kill it. And they went, I believe it was 9-0 that year, but looked bad. So eventually they started JT over Cardell, and that's when we lost. And JT graduated, or Cardell Jones graduated with never having lost a game he started as the Buckeyes quarterback. He was like 12-0 or something with a national championship.
Retires jersey.
I have his jersey actually upstairs.
Cardell.
And that made me hate JT Barrett even more. So then the next year, I was a Joe Burrow fan. That's why I have the Joe Burrow 10 jersey.
Speaking of Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's your time to shine.
Dude's calf might be feeling a little better. Not sure those doctors won't return our calls. Joe Burrow, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, beats the Cardinals 34-20.
You just read off his stats off the top of your head.
I saw the 317 and then, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then just goes memorized, right? Boom, 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 boom.
Dude's built different.
That's why I write things down. I'm telling you. You say, why do you write so much? Because if I write it down, then it's more likely for me to just fucking memorize it.
Didn't you just read it?
You don't have to memorize it if you just read it.
Yeah, I see Burrow says 317, so then I just close it and then boom.
I saw a lot of stuff written down.
Crazy interview tactic.
My
name is Brady
Boom.
Simpson.
When I studied for tests, I would just write shit out, and then it would help me more.
I did the same thing.
This is the last line. Oh, shit.
All right, Bowman.
No.
Did you like the Bengals' performance? What was different in this game? And do you think it was a fluke?
One question at a time, please. I'm not gonna remember.
And
overloading
also,
Okay, so
yeah, just attack.
it was different because they won.
Ooh,
Nice
insight.
I mean, you kind of take it with a grain of salt. It being the Cardinals. The Cardinals have put up a fight pretty much all season. So, and kind of in the first half, the Cardinals got the best of the Bengals too. Even though I think the Bengals might have. Did they go in with a halftime lead? No, they were down. They were down a half. But Joe Burrow looked somewhat mobile. He didn't look like a 89-year-old grandma back there. He ran for some first downs. He stepped up in the pocket. He finally put some zip on those balls. Got Jamar like 197 yards receiving or something like that.
Yeah, wow, man.
Hit him over the top. Hit him on the money on the run, even though it was blown coverage. He was way past him, but it wasn't like Jamar was waiting for it or anything like that.
That was a good ball.
Didn't have T. Higgins, which is always nice to have, but didn't need him.
Jamar Chase with the tweet after the game, 7-11. Always open.
But the 2 games we've won is getting Jamar the ball. Jamar is a playmaker, and then he helps you win games because Joe Mixon is dust. I don't know why they didn't try to get another running back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't do that every fucking game, and I also don't know why when they're feeding the ball down his throat like that, the Cardinals don't try like double him, try anything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep letting him get the ball.
The blown coverage looked like they were trying to double cover him. And
They definitely double covered him. So.
I think he just went by him. Yeah,
He's just open.
The Cardinals are ass.
That's an elite receiver.
Well,
Yeah,
I know they're
elite
ass.
receivers beat double coverage.
Best receiver not on IR.
The Bengals were down 3 at half for the record, but Jamar Chase ended with 15 receptions, 192 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Whoa.
He said DJ Moore?
192.
I could do better than that.
So
Rips
that's
off that stat line.
yeah. More receptions, less yards. More fantasy points to PPR. I don't know about half point, but we're not talking about fantasy football here. Looking towards the future, quite the bright spot because Joe looked a lot like his old self. This is kind of how they've started the last 2 seasons, just kind of sucking butt. First 4 weeks.
Sucking butt.
Second bit.
I think the Bengals bye week's coming up here. It's not this week, but I think to play Seattle.
Yep, Seattle, then a bye. Then,
Oh, God.
At
You have the
Niners.
worst.
There's some tough games coming up.
yeah.
And then
but-
you have the Bills after that.
Well,
Yeah.
they got an easy Vikings game in December, I think. So
I saw that one, yeah.
How about the easier Steelers game, November 26th?
I'm not sure that's easier.
Ooh.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We will.
Yeah, Bengals got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a world where Seattle's a good team. They are like 2. What are they now? 2-4? They're 2 and...
Seattle 3-1.
No, Bengals right now.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. There's a world where they're 2 and 6.
I see it. Seattle,
Yeah, that is a possibility.
San Fran,
Bye week 49ers
Buffalo.
Bills. That would be so terrible and awesome for me. That would be
Oh.
oh my god.
I doubt it. They got to
Um,
win this week hosting Seattle.
Seattle. Jamar might just do the same exact thing that he just did.
They're 3-point favorites. They should do it.
T. Higgins could come back. I think he just had a rib or something like that. It was just more of a pain tolerance thing, even though he's been known to sit out for those things.
Joe Burrow needs to stay healthy in this next game against Seattle because coming off that bye week, if you can get a whole extra week to rest,
Yeah.
that's going to be huge.
Is it home
moving
against San
forward.
Francisco?
Nope.
Good.
Good.
He was born in San Francisco.
Oh.
It's not true. Sorry.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
San Francisco, the shittiest city in the United States right now.
Why do you say that?
That's quite opinionated.
Is that your opinion?
No, actually, Hunter and fucking Connor gave me some information about them, and I watched some videos, and it's a shitty place to live.
I always
You know,
imagined
Brock
it was
Purdy
good
has a
place, but
roommate?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't afford rent.
Emeritus.
Lineman, D lineman or something.
The average rent in San Francisco is $3,333.
A year?
A month.
There's no way. But yeah, I mean, Purdy doesn't even make $1 million a year because he's on a 7th round rookie deal.
Yeah, I wonder what his deal will look like. You think he gets a Daniel Jones
No,
deal?
no.
I mean, I think
the
you-
Niners are way too smart for that.
You should learn not to do that by
doesn't
that.
deserve it?
He deserves maybe what Daniel Jones got.
So what Brady just said, and you said no.
Because no,
said no
hold
instantly.
the fucking phone.
Yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
Maybe for them, but the Niners do not need to do that. They could. It's their system that props them up. They could grab another quarterback for way cheaper that gets.
So their defense
90%
to
of
him when
Purdy
when his
anyways.
agent comes and says, "Hey, he's look at his accolades. Look how great he's done for you guys," and he's like, "Well,
Yeah, because
our system's so nice. It's not because of him. It's our system."
okay, yeah. So my point is, Purdy would get. He maybe deserves Daniel Jones money, but if I'm the Niners, I go, you want Daniel Jones money? Go to any other team in the league and see if they'll give you that. What other team would pay him like Daniel Jones? No.
The Giants.
So it's like, yeah, maybe.
Trade for Daniel Jones.
And if someone does, absolutely not.
take his contract.
You got to remember that the Niners have all this crazy personnel we've talked about because their quarterback is on a rookie deal. They can spend all this money elsewhere. So as soon as they pay someone a quarterback like that, they have to give up their dudes. Just like the Chiefs had to give up Tyreek Hill once Patrick Mahomes got that huge contract.
So in that sense, 100% they're not going to give him the money because their skilled players are way better than what he is.
It's a ways down the road.
I don't know if he's going to even ask for
When
too
would
much.
a contract
Right.
come about? Like at the end of
At the end of
Their
next
next
year
year, yeah.
is the first time he's even eligible. And the end of 2026 would be when he would like actually.
I mean,
need
if
it.
I'm
He's
him,
gonna have to keep it up for him to get some money.
I'm
for sure.
not. Yeah, I'm not pushing the limits on money because this is going to be the best scenario he'll be in his entire career. If he wants to win, it's right fucking now.
Dude, for the next couple of years, he's gonna need to get some
I
advertising.
mean, the Niners players are going to get
deals.
everyone.
They have
It's going to
money.
get older too, so there's not that
They're already-
large of a window
I would
where
say
they
their window's
have.
already on the back end. Like they've been trying now for 3-4 years. You remember they traded 3 firsts for Trey Lance, and that was their last heave. They just fell into something lucky by also getting Purdy in the 7th.
Yeah.
Their window is kind of beginning to close. They'll be good with Purdy through his rookie contract, but when Purdy's going to want money, that's when I think Niners can be like, no, especially no. Like we can't. They either, I don't know. That's way down the road, I guess. That's 2-3 years down the road, and things could definitely change if they win a Super Bowl because people just get paid after that. But Niners
People
are
will leave,
in
too.
for now and next year.
Win
Yeah.
a Super Bowl, people leave.
Yeah.
Go get
Oscar's
money from
shaking in his
someone
boots
else.
right now.
So, but they paid. I mean, they paid Bosa. They've got Williams. Debo, I think, has a contract. McCaffrey, I think he's the most
Is Trent Williams the
We're gonna
highest
have to pay
paid?
well-paid running back.
Is Trent Williams the highest paid offensive lineman in one of them?
He's up there.
It's got to be
He
one of those.
was.
You-
I saw
It's the
I
best,
saw
so got to be up there.
it a year ago or something.
Fred Warner,
Oh, they got dudes.
Navarro Bowman.
They got dudes.
Yeah, I mean they're Navarro Bowman. Their defense is ridiculous.
Because I'm tired.
I wonder what. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on.
You wonder what Chicago's up to?
In Chicago.
What?
I don't know.
Speaking of Chicago, I saw a decent poll today. Made me think, so I'll get your guys' opinion on it. Ready? One question.
Yeah.
You're starting an NFL team tomorrow, like a redraft,
Nice.
you start one. But you get to start before the draft with one quarterback for the future to start your dynasty. This is as an NFL team, not
Yes.
fantasy football. Do you start with Brock Purdy or Justin Fields?
Those are my only choices.
God damn it! I was hoping I could just
Pick
pick.
Patrick Mahomes.
Brock Purdy or Justin?
Can you pick it in there as well?
No.
Okay, I wasn't gonna pick him.
Okay.
I mean, god
You
damn.
get to draft like whatever players after that?
Yeah, this is just your starting dude, and then the rest of the draft goes on, and then you start the draft.
Oh,
For
it's
your-
like
for-
a
so-
regular draft.
Yeah.
Not like you're picking your top players. I'm going with Justin Fields.
I'm going Justin Fields. Because I mean, I hate the hypothetical game, but if I place Justin Fields in that position Purdy's in, I still think they're great. And talent-wise, Fields is better.
Not
straight up.
First of all, not guaranteed. It's not just replacing a quarterback on the Niners. You're starting a new team.
I know. I'm
Drafting
just
a team.
comparing.
Okay.
I'm just saying that raw talent, Justin Fields is better.
I don't know if you could say that with 100% confidence.
I don't
though.
know either.
Well, I was with
talent,
like a
athletic
93%
talent,
confidence.
Sure.
Well, it's a good conference interval then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bowman?
Yep.
He's waiting.
Well,
Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty close, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't.
Take Trevor Lawrence over both of them.
Fields have shown some stuff the last 2 weeks, but Purdy's shown everything the last 14. I think I'll just go Purdy there.
It's a Purdy answer.
So you said you like Fields because of the talent.
I think he's more talented. Yeah.
Is that what you think, Josiah?
I think that you can design different playbooks around him as well. Like it doesn't like if things aren't working with the people that are in there, like you can use Fields as like a development of an offense. You could build around him and not have to be like I have to put him into a system.
All right. So quick follow-up then. If you had to win this year and you just got to pick a quarterback for your team, drafted mid-year, got to win the Super Bowl, 2023 Super Bowl, I guess technically 2024, who do you pick just this year? Is it still Fields?
I'm still picking Fields. Wow. I think his ceiling is way higher than
But is he going to
Purdy's.
realize his ceiling this season?
It could. I mean, he just threw for close to 300 yards past 2 weeks and 4 touchdowns each of those weeks. So I mean, it's there, and seeing him at Ohio State with talent around him, he can do it. I don't feel good about the options, but I would pick him over Purdy.
Wow. You agree, Josiah?
Brady's making it seem like Justin Fields that much better than Purdy, but like, I mean, like, I think Justin Fields is a little bit better just because of the running aspect as well. He has another element to his game, like another element to the game. So,
what if you flip flop what college they went to?
No.
I think that's a good question because I think if you actually did, he'd pick Purdy.
No, because then Ohio State wouldn't have done as well. That would have been.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Well, this is all hypothetical, so
You don't know shit. I don't know. I think Purdy's definitely better right now, though. So I think that's pretty crazy. I could see Fields getting better because, like you said, the talent. But this year, I don't think it's close.
yeah. I mean,
Brady.
it's a fine answer.
That's good.
I'd take Fields.
Yeah.
He's making me think of like how we used to draft in those Madden leagues. We drafted 52 players. Like, we drafted a full roster. Like, we
would sim it.
We'd sim it after like 30. We picked 30.
Yeah, like around
players.
that, I think.
Like we sat there for that draft was so long every time.
I actually enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too because I was like,
I liked picking all my
It was
players.
super cool, but yeah, I just thought about that. Like, I think we really should get a Madden League again with just us four. Us four.
Well, the reason we didn't have Hunter in that one time because they
We
didn't
beat
have
the shit out of
cross-platform.
both of them so much.
Whoa.
I get second always.
Wait,
Shout out who? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm pretty confident I'd beat you.
Hunter plays me close.
I know, but Hunter doesn't know like how I can run the same play every play and just score a touchdown and.
Damn, you're talking mad shit.
All right, first of all,
I'll just
it's like the reason you aren't in it. The reason I wasn't in it is I don't have an Xbox.
There's no
It was
cross.
not because you beat me. There's no fucking
I didn't
way.
say that. I didn't say that. Where'd you just assume that? Like you just.
Well, you're saying you would beat his ass.
In our league, yes, but I'm not saying that you weren't in our league because you were bad. You just weren't a part of it. But if you were in our league, I think I would beat you.
I'd like to see you two play.
Yeah,
Well, Madden, let's go for a little shotgun. Let's do it.
that sounds kind of fun.
like
Full
get into
15-minute quarter of this. I want to really watch
Yeah.
this.
15.
I really want to
I'm
watch
not
this.
with clock stoppage.
Yeah, I'm okay.
It would be an intense.
We need to order
hour,
lunch
though.
That
and
would be
dinner if we do
longer
that.
than that would take so fucking long.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been that.
Because we do so much important shit every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You ever played like
Calculating.
2K and done actual full length quarters, like 12-minute quarters, just a higher amount with your my player, and I mean, I got like 88 points.
Yeah, I was about to say.
26 rebounds.
It's not made for
like
that.
it's just so stupid. It's not realistic at all.
We did
Also takes up 2 hours.
I've done a Madden franchise where like we found custom sliders for every input that would like most accurately reflect actual NFL stats. That was pretty cool. Where like you actually could kind of compare like how you're doing to
I'd like that.
the rest of the league and like league leaders and shit.
cool.
Yeah.
I used to love how like Madden after that first draft you would have, it'd give you those fake players for the next draft,
Oh,
and their names would just be so fucking funny, like every time.
bro, that first year we did it, I was late to the draft because I had to set up my EA account, and it auto drafted me, and it gave me fucking Ben Roethlisberger. And like, okay, cool, I'm a
Old
Steelers
ass
fan, but
fucking-
yeah, he retired the next
the
year.
old
I was
ass-
like, I have a quarterback.
I got a QB now, and your QB was gonna be so shit.
That was stupid as
the
fuck.
next dude. Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I'm good.
Sure. I got a business proposition for Josias before that.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Oh, we're still recording here. Are we recording?
It is. Everything's recording. Yeah.
All right, Josias, one-time bet. I pick one number on this roulette wheel. If I don't get it, I do a shot, fireball shooter. But if I do get it, you have to do 10 before you're allowed to leave the house.
Today?
Yeah.
Today.
Well, you don't have to leave today. You don't have to leave today.
You don't have to leave.
I mean, there's
10? Can you make it like 7?
I'm already giving you a great deal here.
7's a lot, bro.
It's 38-1 that I get the number, right?
I have to work in the morning.
if he said yes, he would say no.
37-1.
Okay, so
If Hunter went to 7, you would say nah, and you would like say all right 5, and then it should just keep going down.
7. If you do 7, I'll do it right now.
10. It should be 37.
All right. Hey, you're right, but I said
This
7.
is
I'm sweating
beyond
already.
plus EV for you.
You know what?
Plus AV.
Let's do it.
Do you hear that, folks?
Holy shit!
It's for the pod.
All right, Bone. Make sure it's a good
Can
roll.
Bowman spin it? No, Hunter.
Can I get 2 numbers?
No, what? You said 1. You can't just change it now.
One number for it all.
7, but I get 2 numbers.
No. I gave you 7 for one.
All
So
right.
let's go. Let's
Are
go.
you just holding that and I'm spinning it?
All right, 10-1 shots. Hunter guesses it right.
Tell Brady the number 4.
I'll do it while it's spinning. Like for real. 34. Come on, big 34.
Oh my God.
Is it close to it,
My
Bowman?
heart's a little
Keep
pounding right
spinning
now.
it.
It's
just
just
Oh,
on the
shit.
same
So-
spot. I see where it's. I'm sweating over here.
This is the longest spin
suspension.
ever.
Yeah, dude. There's no friction in that bitch. Give me 34.
Oh my God, 35! I'm sweating over here.
No
Holy
Oh,
shit!
God.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Take the
No
shooter.
way.
Oh man! Oh my God! That was terrible.
Love the process.
I mean, you'd have been hammered, dude.
I'd have
Oh,
been
shit.
hammered.
Would I do them all real fast and then drive home so I didn't hit you?
Oh man!
damn it.
Bowman would have to take me home again.
No, you just would have had to sleep it
That was
off.
fun.
I slipped over.
That's a damn shame right there.
Okay, shot for Hunter.
right before his shotgun.
All right, sound the alarms, boys. Brand new segment for the pod this week. It's Upset Alert.
Like that cop.
Go around the horn. Pick a team that could
Run, baby.
win.
I need to.
Got me an underdog. Nice shot. That was quick.
I spilled the last one on me.
That doesn't count then.
God damn it.
Besides, if you want to add on top of that shot Hunter just did, who's your upset alert of the week?
Upset alert! Upset alert! Can I give you the number? Is there?
You don't need a number. Just
Oh, we need a number.
you can say how much they're an underdog behind,
It
but
can be context.
Yeah, they got to be an underdog.
Yeah,
They
I
just
mean,
have to
I
be-
just
It
wanna,
can be by a point if you want, but that's kind of bitchy. So don't do
Quit
that.
being a bitch.
don't do that.
There's another 9 a.m. game. Damn. That is Ravens
Titans.
at Tennessee.
Yeah.
And by at Tennessee, it's probably like at Munich.
That's one of your home
So
games.
London.
I am. So they are actually plus 124.
Weak.
A little weak, but they are underdogs to the Minnesota Vikings. Give me the Chicago Bears, baby.
Let's
The Bears.
How can I bet against this?
Just
Bet him
ask him.
straight up. I don't know.
You can do alternate
Straight up bet.
spread -6.5 Vikings. There you go.
Jeez, I hate this.
You're so confident.
I think the Vikings win.
He thinks.
But I mean, I bet Justin Fields actually has a decent game now I think about it.
God, I hope so. I need a win.
Vikings defense
Me
is
too.
buns.
Not really. I'll go ahead so that no one steals my team.
Okay.
I will take Brady's favorite team last year. Give me the Colts
Okay.
against the Jags.
I like
So,
it.
I was looking at that one.
4.5.
You got faith in Minshew?
Four right now, maybe. Probably find a decent 4.5 ish bet on there somewhere.
Got Bears 2.5.
Richardson's probably out, but Gardner
Yeah, he
in
is.
his on the other game he played, he won that one. he can distribute that ball pretty well. And they've got Zach Moss, the dog.
That dog.
Rolling Stone gathers lots of moss, as they say.
Gardner Minshew is like top tier backup.
Gardner and Moss.
Top tier.
What goes better together?
I like that pick. And Jags come back from Europe.
Two European games.
Yeah, could be
Back to back.
something. I'm going to go my upset alert this week. Patriots
God damn it.
can upset the Raiders.
Ew.
You've got Patriots just got obliterated their last 2 games. They need to win here. They're playing former Patriot Jimmy G, former Patriot Josh McDaniels.
Jacoby Myers.
Oh, damn. I didn't. All right, there we go. Jacoby Myers, former Patriot.
They let Jacoby walk for the same amount they signed Juju
And
for.
Bill might be
He's cooking this year.
playing
Ridiculous.
for, honestly, his job this year. So
He might be tanking.
needs a win. I think they can do it. It's only 3-point spread. Patriots can win this outright. You just want to hop on?
Well, I wanted to because I think that if there's any team that Bill Belichick could like figure out how to defend, it would be the New England South with all those ex-Patriots players.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh McDaniels might be the dumbest coach in the league right now. So I think
decisions are
that
bottom tier.
difference, like the Raiders are a better team, but they're way going to be outmatched in coaching. And if that defensive coach can know how to, if anyone should know how to defend Garoppolo, it should be Belichick, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, that was definitely going to be mine.
You saying all that to switch?
Well, I just want to offer another one. I still think that is the best guy. How about I'll get a stupid one. Texans at home. Saints only a 1.5 dog. It looks like, so barely an underdog. But C.J. Stroud, have we talked about him already being a dog?
Past 2 weeks, but not this week.
This week he broke the record for the most consecutive passes to start an NFL career without an interception. He
my
played
quarterback.
a great game. We talked about earlier they lost on the last-second field goal against the Falcons. But even that game was pretty good. I think that was probably Desmond Ritter's best game as a Falcon.
It's got to be.
And that's what it took for them to beat the Texans. I don't think the Saints are anything special, so definitely could see the Texans beating the Saints at home.
A 111
Okay.
upset parlay would get you plus 29.37
Ooh,
on FanDuel.
that's not bad.
When you say 111, is that just us three, or are you including him?
Oh, Intoxicating Sports.
Isn't he on the podcast?
He's not.
Well, okay, sorry, you said 111 as in like our old house, but okay, I get what you mean now.
Oh no, fucking Martin submitted a pic earlier. It was crazy. 111.
Well, now we got Nick
I
Tarney
got
in here.
like a naked picture or something. A pic? Like, what the?
A pic of a football game, not a picture of himself.
Okay, well, you never know these days.
That's funny. Hey, real quick before we move on,
Yeah.
just because we were talking about the Falcons, you guys see Bijan's touchdown this week?
I sent it to him.
Yes.
Did you not see the DM?
I didn't see that play until you sent it to me,
Okay.
Yeah.
and that was sick.
Hunter and I
dude.
watched it live. We both just like set up like, what the fuck was that? Like,
I mean, it's
that
not
was
any
crazy.
stuff like you should be doing in a real NFL game, and he just looks so sweet doing it and just making those types of moves, man.
He was juking as the ball was.
I know it was
caught.
weird. It's like
I'm
a
like, yo,
like
bro,
a
how the fuck are you doing that?
I don't even know
ball
Euro
was
step
behind
or
him.
it was cool.
So he was blocking to start, then broke out of the backfield and ran down 4 yards, turned around. Desmond Ridder like shovel passes him the ball, but it's off.
It was like it hit.
Off his side, but Bijan has a dude in his face. So as he's turning, trying to like make this dude miss, he's trying to catch the ball with one hand. He pins it against his side, fakes right, So to get the defender going right, but also when he breaks right, he has more room to pull the ball out from behind his back with his left hand and then just jump cuts left around the dude with the ball into the end zone. Touchdown. For anyone listening, I actually reposted the video from the Falcons on my Twitter account at Prods911. And if you need to see it, it is fucking dirty. Bijan is fun to watch. Team kind of sucks, so I don't know if he's going to be able to act as sweet, but he gives like one crazy highlight a week. That's pretty fun to watch.
Dude's different. So do the Falcons, are the Falcons the only team that have the overhead camera like that? Because I've only seen the slow-mo things for like the Falcons, like overhead, like plays like that.
I have no idea.
I haven't seen anything that's been like over the head, like slow-mo, whatever, any other players like that, except for Bijan or the home Falcons games.
It's all that same camera,
Yeah,
the one that's on the guide wires. So that same camera is at every home game. So I don't think it's anything that's special about the camera. Their media team might just have like
Utilizing
I'm
it
pretty
better.
sure you could
utilizing it
subscribe
better.
and watch the games the next day. I believe it's called the All 22.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not the camera they use. That guide wire camera is different. The All 22 is super zoomed out, so you can see all the defense and everything too. Slightly different cameras.
I don't think I'd want to do that.
It's harder to see, but if for people that watch film, the All 22, you can see like,
So you can grade
defensive coverages and stuff that you can't see on the normal
grade
broadcast.
players.
Yeah, maybe I should just fucking grind all night.
On what?
Some film.
Oh,
Trying to get into the league.
In what way?
In what?
What way?
You know.
Like a player?
Yeah.
Coach? Water boy?
Quarterback, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
might be better than the one they got.
Opening and close.
All right, listeners. It's about that time. What time is that, Brady? It's drunk draft. God damn it, bro. I mean, I guess I didn't have a voice crack yet, so there's that. Drunk draft time, baby. Last week, we did college mascots. It was a great topic. I liked it. Jake Stratton, again, shout out for the graphic. Your boy, B-Team, comes away with the dub. Second place, Josias, right behind him. Lost by a vote to me. And then we got these two.
Did you post this again like Sunday night?
I didn't post this until Monday morning.
Jeez.
And then
You're ruining the engagement.
You gotta figure out what time to post it.
that's not true
That was kind of cool.
because I've done like every day and it's been different every time.
That's what every day would infer.
Just, you're wrong, but okay.
That's your opinion.
Hunter and Bowman tied for last
Is
place.
it the 35? God,
They're supposed to do double shotguns. We said
33.
Fireball is okay. So they're about to rip this.
I bought a party bucket of Fireball on the way home, so we're just gonna.
but it's
christen
not, it's
it.
not the gas station.
This is not gonna be a
kind of
normal thing. Usually, got to do shotguns, I think. But cheers, McQueers.
I'd rather do a shotgun
Woo!
beer rather than Fireball
like-
anyway. Fireball is my
I like
kryptonite.
Fireball, bro.
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Why would you say that?
Dude, I did it again.
Got him. I think you're spilling on purpose. You don't do it at all.
The sweatshirt's going
Damn.
in the fucking wash.
That's cute. All right, let's go. New
Duncan.
topic this week is
What?
Social issues.
The loneliest numbers. What is the...
it is.
This is what all.
Foreign
Seltzers.
conflicts. Oh,
We've been wanting to do. We did beer. I think one of our first ones. It might have been our second drunk draft ever. Beer.
I know, right?
And now we're finally doing seltzers. So let's get after it. I think you guys agreed. Who's going first?
I am going first. I get to pick the
Alright.
full seltzer. We're doing 3 rounds today. We agreed on. So 12 picks. It'll be in order: Hunter, Bowman, Josiah Spidey, and I'll snake back and whatnot. Didn't really want the first pick for this. I feel like there's a lot of decent seltzers out there, but my go-to these days are the Truly lemonades. And
Hey, Hunter, what are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking a Truly lemonade because I just finished my Truth.
I think that is, as a group, our like seltzer, like
Yeah, probably the most bought seltzer.
for sure. Like over the years, I think those are definitely the most.
They're definitely mine. So I don't know if you guys have.
Oh, they're
Favorites.
they're my number one for sure.
You better vote for him.
Yeah. Good God.
We'll see.
He's been known to.
Wouldn't be the first time you voted for me.
Yeah.
Up next, Adam Bowman. Your
Let
starting small forward.
me get a high noon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bowman. I think every draft we've ever had, if Bowman's the person right before me, he takes my first pick.
I try my hardest to take your picks.
If I'm not first, the man always, if he's right before me, takes my pick.
I was going
Kept
to
in
take
your mind.
a tent and then say I thought you were talking about shelters. Not seltzers, shelters.
Sheltzers.
But
Take Sheltzers.
Okay. So
what do you have there?
Stop looking.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
I'm going with Vizzy Lemonades.
Okay.
Request denied.
Request denied.
Unavailable.
Okay. I am glad you guys gave me this one. I'm going to do the Happy Dad seltzers.
Oh, I was going to tell you. Today I saw a 24-pack of Happy Dads.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. I'd never seen a seltzer in a 24-pack.
Yeah, Happy Dad seltzers. I think that would be my favorite. We're coming for the Full Send podcast. We're next up, so probably catch our seltzer out here in a couple years. Coming back. So, okay, well, let me see if I can pick something different so I don't have to clarify here.
You just love opening that thing.
Okay, coming back. I'm taking White Claws.
No laws.
No laws.
Not
there's
many
White
laws
Claws.
when you're drinking a claw.
Tell you what, that was the OG.
That's true.
Like that started the whole thing. It's nice.
I'm going regular Truly seltzers.
Truly.
What does that mean?
It's not Truly lemonade because True Lemonades, they're different flavors of True Lemonades. It's not a black box that says Truly Lemonade.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just, whatever. I won't go further. And I don't
There's
know.
different flavors of the regular, but if you don't got to pick the flavor,
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Oh man, let me get a Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry.
That was crazy. Damn.
Who talking? Who telling? Who saying?
I would have. I would have loved to have that, actually. So that's a damn shame. How that got to 7 is crazy because name a better hungover drink. If you
Then the
want.
Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing, right?
Don't think there's one.
Like, if you drank too much on Saturday, but, like, are going to see people on Sunday, that is the go-to.
Top tier.
At least to start, bro, that shit slaps. I will go coming back around back-to-back picks here. I'm going to go with a new to the game. He's a rookie, but he's been flashing early, and I really enjoy
A lot of potential.
Flashing early.
the neutrals.
Yeah.
The neutrals,
Good pick.
I'm guessing a lot of people listening have maybe not tried them, maybe seen them but not tried them.
They're at most bars.
They're good. They are more expensive because it's like technically a vodka, whatever, like a cocktail thing.
What?
Yeah,
That's news to me. Every time I've had one, I've just been like, these are seltzers. Like they don't
They
taste
taste
Pretty
like
much,
it.
yeah.
They taste like a better truly lemonade, honestly. But it's like it's a vodka mix, whatever, distilled spirit thing. Very good though. Would recommend. So I'm gonna go neutral, and then because I was told anything but beer doesn't count, give me the Mountain Dew hard sodas.
Oh,
good call.
Yes, sir. Which, shut up, Siri. They're
Siri's
Good.
answering a lot of calls today.
They're good in general, but the Baja Blast flavor in particular, fucking perfect.
Bowman's just
Fantastic.
looking at what
That's
I would pick, so that's what he's doing right now.
I don't really know them anymore. I'm glad Hunter didn't say it because that was the only one I could think of. Would be the Bud Light seltzers.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's
So-
probably good we didn't do 4 rounds here.
Yeah, this
So
is
if
good
you-
with 3.
If you're a fan of the Bud Light seltzers,
Then
there's
you-
actually better Bud Light seltzers, and they're called Retro Tie Dye. And
Uh.
Bud Light seltzers, retro Tie Dye are definitely the best Bud Light seltzers.
I found they were a little too flavory. Too much
Yeah,
syrup.
I don't really like them, honestly.
My dad and Red love
He's
them.
looking around the room like, what the fuck?
I've seen these men drink these
They definitely
motherfucking
have. They
seltzers
definitely
like
have.
nothing.
Well,
Like, they'll pick them out the fridge. There'll be other beers in there. Oh, they will pick one.
Whoa.
Red likes them.
Maybe the Simpsons. I will only drink them at Simpsons if I have nothing else to drink.
He visits the Simpsons quite a while.
Quite a while.
Quite a while.
And then, so I'm the last pick of this, right?
Yeah, give us your honorable mention.
Whoa, no. My last pick is some Josias might get mad about because he forgot it. The Simply Spiked Lemonades.
Oh,
Those are fire.
he did forget about them.
Definitely forgot about him.
Those are pretty fire.
That's a great.
That's a great-
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
That's
a
a
hidden
Brock
gem,
Purdy
bro.
pick right there.
I was gonna say honorable mention. High Noon tequilas are pretty good too.
I was going to, and since he didn't clarify, I was like, I'm not going to mess it up.
Yeah.
So I'll just
Damn.
leave it. You want to know the one of the worst I've had is the Coors Light seltzers.
Never have I had
Dude,
a
they're
Coors Light
bad.
seltzer.
They're bad.
It's like
One of the worst.
if Budweiser made a seltzer, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be.
I don't think they sell them anymore because when they tried to do it back in the day, they were so bad.
Dude, there's some bad ones. Sunny D made
Sunny D
one.
wasn't bad.
Oh, I liked it.
You like that?
It tastes like Sunny D to me. So I was like,
It's
Okay.
very
No.
expensive.
All right. The worst one though, and I know Brady will back me up on this. Sonic.
Oh, was just about to say. I'm just about to spit it out. I'm just about to
my
spit it out.
God.
Sonic came out with seltzers.
those
they
were
were the
so
worst
bad.
thing.
They don't eat it. I think they misunderstood what a seltzer is, and they just tried to make a beer because
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like a seltzer whatsoever.
The longest I've ever seen a seltzer sit in these guys' fridge in my entire ever. Like a seltzer, like there'd be the whole like they'd run out of beers. One Sonic seltzer would be sitting there. They'd be like, "Yeah, we got to go buy more." Like there would be like, "There's no way we're drinking that
That's
fucking
fact.
seltzer."
Wouldn't
And
drink
eventually
that
it got shotgunned when Brady was probably trashed.
Mom waters are pretty bad too.
No, Mom Waters are decent.
Some
Yo, I actually
No,
fuck with
Mom
that.
Waters are
Swear,
good.
I don't
fuck
like
with
Mom
it.
Waters. I agree with you, Bowman.
I think they're just like froth.
It
like,
tastes like pure water.
it's
like-
so,
Yeah, but not good.
I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting stronger with
Brady,
warm water.
no, you get
No.
drunk because I just had one of
I've
those
never
when I went
had
to
that many to
Nashville,
get drunk. But.
and that shit got me fucked up. I was just chugging those.
Nobody said twisted tea. I didn't know if we're allowed, but
No, we clarified that
Okay.
tea is not a seltzer.
Corona Light seltzers, I think those are very good. I used to drink those a lot. The regular Vizzies. And that's all I had on my list. 3 rounds was good. That was a good way to
Yeah.
stop that.
Yeah, I like it. Feel good about my team.
Oh. Real quick,
Uh-oh.
Bowman mentioned like a few weeks ago, hey, where's that Cat in the Hat game?
That's not what he
I
said.
said that.
So
in the
last
Hat
minute
game.
before the pod,
Yeah, I'm down
I
you
got
said those.
a game for us, and this will be shotgun implications on this. Bowman said, I really want another reason to drink. You don't need reason, but here. You want to take your first one? All right, pass that around.
Take one down.
Take one down.
We don't actually have a name for this. It was called Intoxicating Roulette, but then we actually got a roulette table.
Now it's cat in the hat game.
Cat in the
there's
hat
two pieces
game.
of
I
paper
don't,
in
you
there.
know.
Oh, there's another game. Oh, here you go.
Open it up. Tell me what you got.
Mine has somebody's social security number on it.
How would you know
It's
that? off the
Bowman.
rip?
What?
It says Adam Bowman social.
Who the fuck is this?
Well, Corey Seager's a baseball player, so I'm
Ooh.
assuming they're baseball players.
I'm about to say I've
Who's that?
heard this name, but Ryan Mountcastle.
Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, he plays for the Orioles.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Both of those dudes play for the Orioles.
Okay.
Didn't know who they were. He's got Corey Seager plays for the Rangers. I got Marcus Simeon plays for the Rangers. These are the dudes with the best odds to get a hit in tonight's game.
Oh.
So if your guy doesn't get a hit tonight, then you got a shotgun next pod. So something extra root for tonight.
Okay.
I'm down.
I was gonna
I'll
watch
be
this game
watching.
so hard too.
Now
I feel like
have
you
to.
were.
Why would I watch this game?
Because you're just sitting at home and then you just text something about a bet.
This game even on TV? Has to be, right?
Playoff
It'll be
baseball, it's got to be
somewhere,
on,
yeah.
right?
It's a playoff baseball game. Isn't
We
it?
should probably clarify that next pod might be 2 weeks from now. Probably going to be 2 weeks from now because our executive producer decided to ignore
Duncan.
his responsibilities.
Yeah, I've earned a vacation. Duncan let me go.
Now he does not.
You don't get to go
He
anymore.
doesn't get to go anymore. Actually,
you gotta sit where you're
Duncan
at.
revoked his privileges.
Jesus.
I'll be on vacation next week. So, yeah, I'm not sure. We won't have a normal pod. We might talk and have something that's posted, but that'll be posted on social media, Instagram, most likely if anything happens.
Maybe we can still do a drunk draft. Just
Yeah, could do something like that. Maybe
do a
like a
poll.
small video can be posted.
Yeah.
We could think of ideas, but just look out on Instagram because
But
that'll be where
a
we.
full pod, probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's facts. So vote on drunk draft for this week. Seltzer's still 50 votes, gets its bottom two shotgun. So keep up with that. This week we're low on votes. I don't know why, but
It's because you posted the wrong time.
as you can be, man. All right. Cheers. See you guys in 2 weeks.
let's go Giants.